Oh yeah. I hope you vibing with us out there right now. It's about to go down in a real way. Welcome in. We appreciate each and every one of you for listening and tuning in. Hey, I know you tired of the nightlife.
They don't need you to rap the song.
Right side.
They didn't
Yeah,
ask for
right. Come on, man. We doing it today.
They didn't ask for that.
Well, they gonna get this.
They didn't ask you to
They
rap
gonna
the song.
get it. Welcome back, everybody. This is She and I. I am your host, B-Love. And like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
India Marie and B-Love. Husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us and we are here to stay.
It must be somebody else in this room.
Because you saw my hands, right? This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Now hit the button. I hit it twice and it's just as nice. Thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. Also, hope y'all had a wonderful Memorial Day. We sure in the hell did, and we are going to get to that in a second. All right, let's just stop this right now and clap. Clap, nah.
What is happening here?
I think I know what's going on. We had a sound effect glitch, and it's just doing its own thing right now. But damn it, I appreciate it. Clapping and horns blowing and all of it. Shit, the rockets went blare, bombs bursting in air, whatever it takes.
It's just kind of freaky because it's doing it when it's making sense.
It's kind of a little bit. I'm looking at it. Will he do it again? I hope not. But anyway, thank y'all, man, for tuning in. And tell a friend to tune in. Make sure y'all share it. India, I want to start off something different. Let the people know where they can find you. Like, let them know your Instagram and shit. We'll do it again then.
India.Marie on Instagram.
India.Marie. You can find me at BLove1911. You can leave us a message there. Let us know how you feel about the podcast there. If you want to send us your topics, suggestions, let us know right there. But anyway, India.
Yes.
Tell the people how it. Do I need to hit the button or do you want to just go right into it?
Just go ahead and hit the button.
Let's just go right into it. Here we go.
During the week, we got deep. Chill. Let's talk on the podcast.
That's what I want to do. India. Let's get into it. How was your week, Queen?
Week was great. A little
talk about
disclaimer. I participated in a little Memorial Day weekend fun day.
Today, right now, like we just did. Shout out to the homeboy Osafa. Shout out to the homegirl Star. Shout out to Miss Kiana and her homeboy and all of them.
So, if my facial expressions are a little off, it's because I had a little bit of fun today.
You're sipping on the tequila shots.
It was great. This past weekend, we went to Houston to celebrate my best friend of 18 years, 30th birthday. It was great. I posted a picture. Her name is Ophelia.
You forgot her name?
I didn't forget her name. I just, whatever.
Happy birthday to Ophelia.
Happy birthday to Ophelia. Her birthday is on a Wednesday, which would technically be tomorrow.
Happy birthday to the homeboy Ryan.
Happy birthday to Ryan.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
Yes.
Happy birthday to Alex.
Happy birthday to Alex.
Goodness gracious, right?
All the birthdays.
I think the sound effect is about to start again. Let me just stop it right here because I think something is about to happen that I don't really want to happen. I'll be honest with y'all. Sometimes you got to stop.
Yeah, so 30th birthday weekend in Houston for Ophelia. It was a good time. I posted a picture on my Instagram.
Go check it out. India.Marie. Go check us out. Looking like two players from 1976 who didn't have $1.
Yeah, I dressed up as his hoe. I told him
you wasn't a hoe. Like you
I wasn't really a hoe, but I was definitely... What would you call me?
My bottom.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So yeah, I was definitely his bottom bitch for the weekend.
I couldn't say it. I said my bottom wife.
My best friend had a players ball for her 30th birthday, and I remember because tonight was such a blur. So I remember I remember going up to bed at the party and I was like, this is the only night that you could call me a hoe.
You did say that.
I don't think he called me a hoe the rest of the night.
I said it
but
one
he probably
time.
thought that I was going to forget that I actually gave him permission to
Man,
call me a
I
hoe
don't
for
play
that
with
night.
these black women's. I do not play,
But
especially
not
with
just
this
any old hoe, just his hoe for the night.
Come on, man. I was. She gave me permission, and I was nervous. Like, listen, I know we're in role playing mode, but I'm not. I'm regular. I don't drink. I'm regular. You feel me? You might be drunk, but I'm gonna know what's going on the opposite side of this.
So it was a really good night.
It was a hell of a night, man.
I'm not even gonna go into like the details of the party, but if you ever want to have a players ball party, hit me up.
She'll get you tight.
Cause I can tell you how to do it.
Hey, she did a hell of a job coordinating our costumes, I will say. At first, I'll be honest with y'all. I was telling India that, man, I really didn't want to go to the players ball because I didn't feel like lagging a quote unquote costume from Nashville to Houston. But then we talked and she showed me her outfit. If y'all know India, she's indecisive about everything, especially when it comes to fashion. Like she just can't get it right the first get what she can get it right.
No, it has to be perfect in my eyes. I have to approve of it.
That's a great way to say it. It's never gonna be as good as she wants it the first look, right? So she probably went through about how many looks you say?
No, okay.
How many looks would you say you went through before you got to the perfect look for you?
Just 2. So the original plan. So y'all remember episodes ago, Beard talked about me wearing a pink wig.
My girl,
y'all know Beard has a pink wig fantasy.
I do.
And I actually have the pink wig in my possession now.
Go get it.
No, never mind.
Nah, we're surprised.
So I have the pink wig in my possession now. So when my best friend Ophelia said she was going to have a players ball, I was like, I can wear the pink wig. It's perfect.
It's about to go down.
It's ghetto. It's perfect.
Call her Pinky.
But I was scared because it's a full lace wig and I've never done that before. So for me I would have had to get my hair done on Tuesday. The party was on Saturday. And I just didn't know how to like put the glue back down if it was lifting.
And I'm gonna tell y'all what, y'all know Blake been gone too. So if she got that pink wig, I was gonna sweat that lace out by the time it was time to go to that party. Y'all know how I give it up.
Anyways, so I was just nervous about the lace wig. And I was also gonna have I was looking for, go to my Instagram page. So I was looking for that type of outfit, but in pink.
Yeah.
So I was literally gonna be pink from head to toe. But I couldn't find what I was looking for.
Okay.
And then I was scared about the wig. And so I switched it up. I went with the pony I went with the pony. And
talk to him.
Then I ended up with the jumpsuit. And I just wanted Beard to coordinate with me.
And so India gets in her bag and she wants me to look exactly the way she wants me to look. I don't have any say-so when it comes to my outfit, but everything I showed her, she hate it, don't like it, you can do better. So eventually I found the perfect shirt. I'm like, hey, this is it. Bam, got the shirt. She was all on board. And I tried it on. She was like, oh, I like it, but can you untuck it from those basketball shorts? And then we had an argument about her wanting me to try it on when she wanted me to try it on. So anyway, eventually put everything together and she loved the outfit, right?
Yes.
And then guess what else I went to buy? Bow! A pinky ring. I'm gonna wear this shit every day during the weekend. I can't wear it at work, but on the weekend, it's my new swag right here. Pinky ring plus a wedding ring. My bad, there it is.
We ended up buying all of our accessories in Houston. So
it's another thing
we did. This place. What was it called?
The Harwin Outlet. The Harwin Outlet. Yeah.
And I guess
it was like a big ass flea market.
Anything you want to find as far as like hood jewelry.
Yeah. Wigs.
There's a bunch of costume shit in there to me.
It was.
But for the girls that just like regular like hoop earrings, you can find it there.
Bro, they had everything you need. They even had if you need a wedding ring with diamonds in it, they had that. Because I switched out this wedding ring and put on a costume jewelry wedding ring with rhinestones and diamonds all over it. So every time the light hit the ice, it twinkled and glistened.
But yeah, it was a good time. So that was basically our Memorial Day weekend. We went to Houston.
Tell them about the ice cream spot, because you love that.
I did. We went to an ice cream spot called Bay.
Bay.
Bay was bomb. I think most of the ice cream was vegan.
Most of it is vegan. However, what did you do to your vegan ice cream?
I added cookies.
So
Chips
then,
Ahoy.
then what did it turn into?
It turned into what? What did it turn into?
Shit, an unhealthy snack or a
Well, vegan, but no, that's the misconception with vegan. Vegan doesn't mean healthy. So
Excuse me, queen.
ice cream is still sugar no matter how you slice it.
That shit was fire.
So it was great. There was another place we ate, the brunch spot,
Dish Society.
Dish Society,
Yeah.
bomb. If you go to Houston and you go there, get the smoked salmon avocado toast.
She putting y'all on game right now.
Get
'Cause y'all
that.
know she's fake healthy anyway. She
And
putting you on game.
we went back a second time, and I tried something else, and it just was not hitting the way this salmon avocado toast. So the second time I went back, I did the shrimp and grits, and it kept saying on the menu that was the signature item. It didn't have shit on the smoked salmon avocado toast.
So the second time around, I tried something different too. The first time, I tried this brisket and egg and grits dish. Phenomenal. Like no grease. I don't like grease, man. Grease upsets my stomach. It was just straight up and down amazing. We both like, it's dare to be adventurous the second time. Let's venture out. And we tried something different. It was good, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't what we had expected.
Yeah.
Because we set the bar so high the first time. The second time we went back, it wasn't all that. So Dish Society, you know what? What am I doing? Hats off.
And then last thing I'm gonna say about Houston.
Oh, we got to talk about
So we
it.
were looking for a good casual turn up.
We
Not
got to
too
talk
much.
about it. Let's go.
Like,
Let's talk. I'm excited.
We just wanted to fall into something, be able
Listen,
to get
listen.
some good club chicken wings. I don't eat chicken.
Listen.
But we just wanted to get some good club
Oh,
food,
I gotta talk
listen
about
to
that
some
too.
music. I don't smoke hookah, but Barry does. We want to do that, and I wanted to get a couple of drinks. So
Hookah, though.
shout out to T. Frank. She had us in
T. Frank.
the address.
Shout out
in
to my boy
Houston.
Jamal, too. Give it up for Jamal one time, man.
And
Good nigga right
when
there.
I say a good ratchet turn up,
Listen, man. I haven't been outside in so long. When I got to the address, I feel right at home. I feel like I came back out of retirement. Like Mike wearing the 4-5.
so think of for this for my Nashville folks. Think of Limelight plus hookah.
Limelight had hookah.
Did they?
I think I stopped going to Limelight after a while.
Think of Atlanta Boogaloo, like them kind of vibes.
Yeah, it was
Them
amazing.
kind of vibes. So it was just what we needed for the night.
It was outdoors. It rained a little
outdoor,
bit.
indoor.
Yeah, it had a covering outdoor indoor vibe. It rained a little bit, but it was still perfect. Now, outside did welcome us with an unusual return, right? Soon as we got to the address, all of a sudden we hear some boom, boom, boom crash. I'm like, oh shit, man. The outside return, and here we go. Somebody's already fighting. However, it wasn't necessarily a fight. A guy was standing up on a bar stool, and the security guard politely asked him to get down. The guy refused.
No, the security didn't ask me to get down. The bottle girls, which by the
Bottle
way,
girls.
the address has got some beautiful bottle girls. Nice booties. They face look nice. The bottle girls have been trying to get the man to get down. They
I didn't
told
know
him to
what to
get
say.
down. He did not get down. The security knocked him down. He ended up getting escorted out of the address with a bloody face
He fell on his head.
because he got knocked down.
He fell on. All he had to do was get down. Like, bro, if the bottle girls, who India's words, not mine, look nice, asked the guy to get down, and then the guy didn't want to get down. Bro, what are you doing? Like, it was crazy. It was
And
crazy.
I will say that's the part of being out that I do not miss.
The foolishness,
That-
right?
yeah,
It's just
bro,
get
I was
your
like,
ass off the
and that
ground.
happened within the first 5 minutes of us being there. So I was like, I don't know what we just fell up into, but this ain't even for me. But
there you go. There you go.
I ordered food and they had some good catfish nuggets.
Hey, they had
And I
a
live
good
for a
game.
catfish nugget.
Had the game on all the televisions.
Yeah.
Man, I think our return back outside was a success. And I would definitely go to the address again. I love a good day party. I'm telling you. And they gave me all the day party vibes I can handle. And we had a good time. We were vibing out with each other. It wasn't too crowded where we were. It was a good return back on the scene, I would say.
Yeah, it was a nice crowd considering it was Memorial Day weekend.
Casual dressing. You didn't have to wear a button up. Now, let's be like transparent moment. Here I go. I go in my suitcase and I pull out a shirt that I thought I was going to wear because I didn't really know the vibes. And you can always err on the side of caution when you're going somewhere new. Just wear a button up, wear a polo, but make it stylish. You feel me? That's all you really have to do. I pull out this black button up that, mind you, I haven't had on since about 2019, early summertime 2019. Pulled it out, put it on. Indy looked at me like this. You gonna wear that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this. And I said, do I look too stuffed? She was like, it's time to buy some new clothes. So I feel good about that. She like,
you
man,
brought that up because you just want to talk about your muscles.
Yeah,
He been
it's
working
really-
out, his
it's
muscles
really-
getting big. I'm going to tell you, he used to buy extra smile and everything. Now he just can't fit it no more. Honestly, I don't think he can fit a smile no more. He should probably go to a medium.
hey,
It's
I
getting
put
a
my
little
shirt
snug,
on. I'm gonna talk
and
about
I don't
something
like
else too. I'm gonna talk about something else too in a second. But anyway, so yeah, the address, casual vibes, good people, good looking waitresses. If you're into that thing like me, I only got eyes for her. So I didn't even see the waitresses, except one. She looked like Sweetie. And you said the same thing. You said it before I said it. I thought it, but you said it out loud. I'm like, she does look like Sweetie. And Sweetie was going to come to Houston the next. Sweetie came to Houston and Joyce Chavez came to Houston. And I missed both of them. Anyway.
Sucks for you.
Don't it? But I got you. You better than all that. You feel me? Give it up for me. Got the best of both worlds. Come on now.
All right.
Ponytail and a little junk in the trunk.
All right.
All right, now, what I was about to talk about was the players' ball a little bit. So I got ready to go out. We got ready to go out. And players' ball, Indy wanted me, to get a little loose, have my shirt unbuttoned. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to unbutton my shirt. Can you tell them what you told me? Since we're talking about me right now.
Well, Bear has been heavily in the gym.
Ooh, I'm
And-
restoring the feeling.
His body just doesn't look the way it did when we first started dating.
I'm restoring the feeling.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on,
he
man.
was skinny. We got a little muscle now, so I told him to unbutton his shirt.
She's like, you need to unbutton and loosen up.
But
I said, all right, bet.
he had his pants sitting too low on his waist.
Nope,
And
you're
then
lying.
he had them little, them little side
I got them
cuts,
how does it feels.
them
Got them
little side cuts,
D'Angelos.
and I was just like, nah, bruh. Button them up.
See what I'm saying?
Button
But
it up.
look.
You don't be showing nobody the side cuts.
She requested it, and then I tried to,
You ain't
abide
had
to her
cuts the whole
request.
marriage. We've been married. We've been together for 10 years and you never had a side cut.
It's so soft,
Now all of
man.
a
Shout out to
sudden
the
you got a
homie.
side cut and you want to. We're
I'm
not
trying
finna
to listen.
debut the side cuts at the
I'm
party.
trying to restore the feeling. That's all I'm trying to do. Let them know. Ain't no dad bod. Ooh, let them know. Let them know. But anyway, I'm going to fast forward. I got a serious question for you, though.
Okay.
How important do you think it is
Mm-hmm.
for your significant other to have cool friends before you start to date that person? Or even when you start to date them? How important is it
I
to
think
have
it's
cool
very
friends?
important because here's the thing.
Talk to them.
Well, let's just say I think it's important that your friends kind of get along and like your significant other because
fact.
one or two things is going to happen.
That was another topic.
If they like them, y'all will all be a big happy family.
That's a fact.
Y'all will go out, kick it together, won't be no issues, and they will become family as well.
There it is.
Or the friend will begin to detach away
Yeah.
from the friend group, the original friend group, and it'll end up being like a strained relationship almost.
Yeah.
Because I've seen situations where The girl starts dating a new guy.
Okay.
The friends do not like the guy. But the girl is so in love with the guy that
Here we
she
go.
doesn't
Here we
care
go.
what the friends say. And then the friend ends up losing all of her girlfriends
Yep.
because she's sticking by his side.
Yep.
And sometimes
Here we go.
the guy ends up being
Here we
what
go.
the friends said he was.
That's what she wanted to get to.
And it doesn't work out. So now you just lost your man and you lost your friends.
But at the same time, that's true, right? But at the same time, sometimes the friends, right, could be wrong. And then if the friends are wrong and you and the guy...
Well, but that's true too. Because when we first started
See, that's
dating,
why I said you and the
my
guy...
friends were like, don't date him. He ain't no good. They were
They
right.
were right. They were right.
They were right. He wasn't no good.
Who wasn't?
And I should not have dated him until he got his life together. But you know, when you young and dumb, you don't know no better.
But now I got a pinky ring and a wedding ring.
But as time went on,
Come on, talk about time.
you know, they ended up warming up to you.
Yeah. And we in love now.
But the thing is, like,
We a
so
family.
my friends from back home, like the friends that I kicked it with in Houston this weekend, they didn't know Beard from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So they always liked him. Like they always thought he was a nice guy. But my newer friends that I met in college, they were all older than me. So they knew you before I had gotten to MTSU. So they already knew what type of guy you were.
Yeah.
So those are the friends that were like, don't date him. He's terrible. Like, but now, you know,
We all in love.
we all friends.
Big fam. Big five.
And so there's like no issue. So that's why I say it could go like one or two ways. It depends on how well you know the guy, what you trying to get out of this relationship. Because like I said, I literally know somebody right now that lost all her friends chasing behind a man.
Now watch this though.
And the man is gone.
I'm gonna flip it on his head too. Now, how we take that into account. I get along great. Like I think they're sisters to me. Like I love them like that. With Amber, Ophelia, like Kayla, Sid, like all the homegirls. I know when you start calling people, you miss people, but you know I got love, y'all. Now, all those people, how equally important is it for them to have a cool significant other and a significant other that gets along with the big group itself? Because like Amber and Ryan and Indy and I, we all stayed in one big ass Airbnb. Now imagine if me and Ryan didn't get along and India and Amber were just all in love and me and Ryan like, man, I don't really rock with bro like that. That'd be fucked up, right?
Yeah, but I also think it depends. It just depends on the person because I'm trying to see.
But me and Ryan, man, it's my guy. We were the Migos this weekend. Big love for my guy. And it's his birthday.
I've had friends that have
And
dated
Lawrence.
guys that I didn't necessarily approve of. But, you know, once your friend is in a relationship and they're in love with the person already, it's kind of hard to make them see anything else.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of like, well, if you're happy, I'm happy.
Mhm.
But whatever happens to this, you know, that's between you and your man. But like I said, I you know, it's like I don't have to necessarily approve of the guy because I'm not the one laying down with him every day. So if this guy is genuinely making you happy right now, then
Right, they ain't got
by
nothing
all
to do with
means.
us. But it is important for you to get along with the direct friend group as a significant other. I do think it's very important because it's going to make everything be smooth and go well. Now, I will say this. I wish that my friends from back home, I wish that we could all travel more together. Like me, Westside, Dana, like you and whoever they dating, Westside Kid, he's married. But yeah, I wish that we could all travel more together. I will say that out loud. Like that has always been a regret of mine. Not a regret, but something that I wish that we could like incorporate in our marriage right now. My friend, like my best friends from back home, getting them together and us planning trips to go take overseas, any shit, statewide. and
I
start
guess
traveling more together.
Well, I guess it is different for your friends though.
Right.
Because my friends,
they travel
Ophelia, I was
outside.
gonna say,
Yeah.
Ophelia and Amber have gone out of the country together. It usually, in the past, it just hasn't worked with like my schedule. But we have a rule: you show up for the big stuff,
Yeah.
like graduations, weddings, babies, milestone birthdays. We show up for each other. So that's why, like, when I turned 30, Amber and Ophelia were here. Ophelia has turned 30, and me and Amber were there. When Amber turns 30 in 20, what year is this?
2022.
When Amber turns 30 in 2022, we will be there.
God willing.
I'm finna say God willing. If there's not an
Hallelujah.
emergency or whatever
Thank
the case
you,
may be.
Jesus.
So that is just, we pull up. We may not see each other. We may not even talk every week, but we pull up when it matters.
Now check this out. I'm gonna double back down and talk about something else. I do want to say, fellas, listen, man. A lot of y'all think y'all too cool to do theme parties too. I want to say that. You got to get out of your way. Get out of your own way. And if your wife is presenting you something, it could be a theme party, whatever the case it is, you're not too cool to hang out with your wife, man. I want to put this shit to bed because a lot of people think that they're too cool to hang. But bro, you're with your wife. It's okay to be vulnerable, to be, corny, to just let loose. And so just know, let yourself go and have a good time, man. Just relax it a little bit, take it easy, take a deep breath, and go out there and kick it with your lady. How you feel about that?
If you can't have fun with me and my friends, you can't come at all. Just don't come. Stay at home.
There you go. But then your friends start looking at you like, where Barry?
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't want to come. He too
But
cool.
then if you come and your vibe ain't right, it's like, what's wrong with him? Like, why? If he was gonna act like this, why did he come?
Yeah, nah, I agree. So I just wanted to put that out there too. So, hey, just wanted to make sure y'all knew that. Now, next question real fast. I thought about this at the party. It's not like this didn't happen, but I did think about this, right? How do you feel about you and your significant other, if y'all get into an argument, and them correcting you out loud in front of other people or in front of your friends?
I don't think that's okay.
Okay.
I don't think that's okay. I don't think anything like getting mad at your significant other, saying anything that's potentially embarrassing in front of your significant other, like, I don't think any of that should be said in front of other people.
I would agree.
Like, I don't think, I'll give you an example. We were at a party and we were like around a group of people,
Yeah.
and you told me that it was like something in my teeth, and you was like, you need to floss.
I said that out loud?
I was so upset with you that night that it didn't make no sense.
I said that out loud?
Are you purposely trying to embarrass me right
No,
now?
I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
did.
believing it. When?
Yeah, you did.
When?
Yeah,
Recently?
you did. No, it was some years ago. I never forgot about it.
Damn.
Because I was like so angry. I was like, I can't even believe you just did that.
Hold on. But did I say it jokingly? Or like, how did I
No,
say it?
you didn't say it jokingly.
Now, on the flip side, would you rather me let you keep that in your teeth?
But why would you say it in front of other people?
I got you. Okay, who are we around?
I
Didn't
can't
even matter.
say.
Okay, all right.
But
You got a cease and desist?
I can't say.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think anything, like, you just need to keep it at home.
I agree. And if I did that, I'm sorry. I was
like, it's been times that we've
immature.
been out and I'll like whisper it in your ear, or I'll like text you, or even like times that you've pissed me off, I have texted you.
Yeah. But then it mess up the whole vibes though. So at that point, you gotta leave. If you and your partner got into it in front of somebody and y'all are having difficulties getting along, instead of one, correcting you or like causing the argument, the best thing to do is like, I like that. Text the person and say, hey, let's just talk about it when we get home. And then two, if you know your vibe's finna be off, don't be the couple that's gonna kill the whole mood. I feel like you should remove yourself from that situation and take your ass on home.
Well, we talked about that in another episode.
We did. The clay face.
Yeah, but
Don't be the couple that's causing the clay
stuff
face.
just should be left behind closed doors, because Even when that other situation between us, you could have been trying to be funny, like just because I know how you are.
So I said,
But
well,
then
I'm
I
trying
know
to make a joke.
sometimes like you just take jokes too far.
I do.
So
I
that could
teeter.
have been a moment as well. But you save your arguments for behind closed doors. Don't do anything that's gonna embarrass just whoever you're with in front of other people.
Not cool.
It's demeaning.
It's not cool.
And
now you give them something to talk about too. You have now opened up the door to your house for a serious issue. And everybody got an opinion, right or wrong. Everybody's now going to have an opinion about what you guys have just opened up in front of them. And we open it up every weekend. Every Tuesday. I know we opened up and y'all heard us have some dialogue on the podcast. However, serious issues that we need to discuss off air, we're going to do that, right? Like we take the pod off and we take it off air.
Well, even it has to be a conversation.
And we might bring it back on air because I just can't hold water, but we do take it off air.
Yeah. Well, I was like, because you just like to discuss stuff on the podcast. And I'm like, no. Because at the end of the day, we're doing a podcast, but we still have a real marriage. And we don't need new issues being discussed first on the podcast. So, and I think that's the same way. I think doing that is the same way as us being in person and, getting into it and having to argue right there on the spot. Mm-hmm. So don't check me in front of other people.
I don't even like checking. I ain't got a checkbook.
Don't argue with me in front of other people. Don't do none of that shit with me in front of other people. If you really got something to say, let's discuss it in the car.
And it's real.
And if you that mad, let's leave.
And there you go. I feel like, man, if you about to mess up the vibe, just leave. There is no better thing to do for everybody involved than to leave. Now, people know when something's going on, people there around, they be like, y'all not acting like yourself right now. You know what I mean? At that point, you may need to say, you know what, you're right. We're going to go ahead and leave and we'll catch y'all next time. Or, I'm sorry, we're just not in a good space right now. We got to go ahead and leave and discuss some things.
But even that comes with time and just learning, because we've been somewhere and like we were invited, like we had a group of married friends. We were invited somewhere out. Baird and I pulled up in separate cars and sat at different tables. So that was very obvious that we were not in the best place.
We weren't.
So truthfully, either one of us should have gone or we both should have stayed at home. Like we should have never went, period.
Yeah, there's no excuse for shit like that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So we were young, probably trying to be spiteful.
Oh yeah.
Like
Definitely
neither one of us wanted to back down from whatever the point was. Well, I'm gonna show you. No, I'm gonna come in my car. Well, damn it, I'm gonna come in my car too. And we both gonna go, and we both gonna not say anything to each other. Mm-hmm. They didn't do anything but ruin the vibe for everybody else, and it's not even cool. So it's just best to go ahead and handle, separate from everybody else, and do it in privacy. Something we can all learn from Snowfall. Franklin and Leon went to talk to Man Boy. Man Boy tried to check Leon. Franklin didn't let it go down like that, even though Franklin knew Leon was dead the hell wrong. Franklin waited till they got in the car and let Leon have it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Snowfall, Franklin, Leon, Man Boy, and you can learn some shit from that one scene. And if you can't learn anything else from the podcast, take that with you for the rest of your life. Give it up for Franklin. Give it up for Franklin. Now I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to go somewhere completely opposite because I've been seeing this a lot online and I have to talk about it. What's up with all these women proposing to men recently?
Was there something else that happened?
I saw it online, man. This lady was on the beach and she proposed to a guy, and I promise you the dude did this like a lady. I'm like, bro, what's the world coming to? I know, non-binary, gender fluent and all that. I'm cool with all that. Some things need to be left for the man and some things need to be left for a woman. Unless you are a same-sex couple, then you roll the dice and whoever wants to propose,
whoever wants to go first.
Whoever wants to do it first, you go for it. However, man, woman, cisgendered couples, men have to propose. How you feel about that?
I will cut grass with my teeth before I ever propose to a man.
Give
It's not happening. Somebody.
You will cut grass.
One of
with
my
your teeth.
friends said the other day she was talking about the type of guys that I've dated, like just before you, and she was like, you like to be a kept woman. And I was like, I do. So I'm for sure not proposing to no man.
So what type of guys did you date? Let's talk about this real fast. Let's dig deep.
I don't want to come off as a gold digger, but I've never really dated like a guy that didn't. Okay, so I've never dated a guy that didn't have anything going for himself. That's just not the type of man that I'm attracted to.
I'm about to have something going for myself. Your ass going the hell up out of this room. You going to find another house to stay in. You going somewhere else.
You want me to tell. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but I can say that I like to be wooed. I don't like. I like to be wooed, and I'm not finna woo you by getting on my knees and propose to you. What?
Listen, if India,
absolutely not. Hell to the no.
If India got on her knees and she proposed to me, I would say no. However, if Indy got on her knees, I would get happy. Because at first, I would think she was doing a little extracurricular activities. And if she pulled out a ring, the disappointment that would go through my heart would be uncanny. I would rather her give me a little special attention than to propose to me, even if we weren't married. Don't you ever get on your knees to do anything but, a little,
I just don't know. It's a no for me, dog.
I just wanted to know, man. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a no for me, too. But since we were right there, I just had to ask the question.
No, I'm not proposing to no man.
I just had to ask the question. So
I think I'd have to die single.
Damn.
Like, I think that I would have to be a forever girlfriend.
That was my next question,
before I proposed to a man.
But see, now, how long is too long to wait on him to propose? Like, you don't want to be with anybody else. You got a house with this guy. You damn near got a kid with this guy. And you're like, listen, at this point, I want to be married. I do want to be married. And I don't want to be with anybody else but you. What do you do?
At that point, if we got all that, I would tell him that I do want to get married.
And if he still is dragging his feet and refusing to marry you, what do you do?
We already got a kid.
Mm-hmm. You got a kid.
I think it depends.
You got a house.
It depends on the person. Because some people, once they get all that, it's just kind of like, I don't really care if we're married or not. Like, it feels like we're married. But I personally would like an actual legal...
I knew you about to say that. Legally binding
commitment.
Contract.
Yeah, like...
between you and the guy.
Yeah, because... at that point, it's like if anything happens, then you just kind of assed out.
It ain't no kind of. You are assed out.
So you've given it all to this man, and it just don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense to me. But I'm also kind of traditional in that sense. Like, I've always wanted to be married.
Yeah, for sure.
I have always wanted to be married.
Most definitely.
I've never wanted to have kids before I got married.
Yeah.
I didn't have sex for the first time until I was 18. And then when I had sex for the first time...
you opened the floodgates because you were a kept woman and you kept giving that coochie out.
No. I had sex for the first time when I was 18. Then we had sex a couple of times. Then I told the guy that I wanted to be celibate. Because I truthfully felt wrong. Like, I felt bad for doing it in the first place. And it didn't feel that great. So I was just kind of like, So
God bless.
I know that is not, we're so modern in our views and our ways of thinking now. But I will say that I'm a little, traditional and old school in that sense. I have always wanted to be married. To the, obviously
kept.
to the...
obviously, you married and kept. What else?
No, being kept was not... that was never a goal. I've always dated guys that had things going for themselves.
Philip told me this about you one day.
What?
Like, you gotta stop getting mad at India for certain stuff that you set yourself up for.
Yeah. I agree.
Philip said, bro, you started something that you gotta keep up now. And I'm like, bro, why you say it like they said? You set yourself up. He said, think about it. Y'all started dating. She was 18, 19 years old. She's never known how to do certain stuff, or she not how to do, but you've never known how to go without or be without certain stuff.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
this was exactly what
Well,
you're saying
because
now.
when we started dating, you're 4.5 years older than I am. I was 19, so you did a lot.
That's what he
You
said.
came out the gate doing that.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Philip said that. Give it a big feel. That's what he told me. So there you go, man. Being a kept woman. I'm so sick of this conversation. I'm about to get out of here because this is just a nasty conversation. Let me get into my.
I don't even mean kept like that, but I do like a man. Like I've always liked guys that I knew would be providers. I'll leave it at that.
What are you providing to men though? Let's talk about that because I showed, man. Listen.
Honestly, I think that if you got fellatio
What?
twice a week, that you would never complain to me. At least twice a week, I think you would never complain to me.
Listen.
Like, you so simple, it's just like, suck my dick, I'm happy.
If that don't sound crazy to anybody else out there beside me, let me know. Because that just blew my mind right then. Anyway,
it literally goes back to the last conversation that we had a couple of weeks ago about you saying next after you just had sex. Like,
oh, yeah.
that's your thing. Like,
it could all be so simple.
Now unqualified advice from B-Love and B-Love's Relation Tip.
I got the keys. This week, I'm going to give y'all an early jump on Father's Day, all right? So this week, my relation tip is for everybody, mainly for the women who are out there struggling and need to know what to get the father in their life. It could be their baby daddy, could be, their husband, boyfriend, could be your own damn daddy. These are my top 4 or 5 things that I have written down.
That you would like to give for Father's Day?
Nah, I think it's just good ass Father's Day gifts. I think people need to think about this. I'm giving out gift ideas right now.
All right.
These are my gift ideas. Take them or leave them. Opinion based. This is what I think. First one is a little bit crazy, but I like it. I think that vitamins are a good Father's Day gift. Look at the way you're looking right now, and it's exactly the look I knew you would have. Vitamins. Let me tell you why. Sometimes you don't know what you need until you get it, right? So India is a prime example of doing this. I didn't know I needed some man-smelling lotion until she bought it home. You bought the Bevel lotion home. I'm like, damn, this shit smells good. I need this now, right? I feel like the vitamins, self-care, mental health, everybody's involved in it now. Except a lot of black men. A lot of men don't know how essential vitamins are. So what if you go out there and make your man live long, get him a good vitamin, produces more energy, produces whatever is going to make him stronger, make him more healthy. I do think vitamins are a good Father's Day gift along with something else, but I do think vitamins, hell of a gift. Could be a men's one a day, could be like some old fancy vitamins, whatever it is, go out there and cop some vitamins. You ain't like that?
Why don't you just make like a basket? You could do like protein powder, vitamins,
do all that.
Essential water.
Okay, I like that idea. I'm losing my voice too because I was kicking it this weekend. Second thing, this is big. A lot of people don't think about, but if you got a man out there who's all in the sneakers, and it's been one sneaker that is his favorite one, and he wears it all the time, or he talks about like, man, back when I was young, I had this XYZ. Go out there and find what it is that he's always talking about and go buy it dead stock for him. If he's a good father, if he's a bad father, don't do that. But if he's a good one, go out to StockX, the GOAT, wherever you pick up your dead stock sneakers from, and cop him a pair. It's easy to do. If there's one in particular that he wants, he talks about all the time, I promise you he'll appreciate it. You did that one year. Got me some
The
Air
Nike?
Max.
Oh,
No, Air Max 2011, I think they were the tonal orange joints.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That you
T.I.
roll with.
had them on. I was looking for them everywhere. And somehow, some way, she ended up coming up on my size and you ended up getting them for me. I wore them shit so much, I put a hole in them.
You did.
Literally put a hole in them, but I appreciate it. And how you can figure it out, just talk to your man. Just talk to him. Ask him, like, hey, you know, bring up sneakers casually and figure out what he's looking for, all right? So my next gift idea, this is a good one right here. You know your husbands, boyfriends, baby daddies, you know what they like to do. Find out what their passion or hobby is and buy them a peripheral accessory to go along with that. It ain't got to be the whole thing, but like mine, shit, I love podcasting. India might go out. I got a lot of shit right here. But India might go out and buy me another mic. I don't need enough. Please don't do that. I got too many mics. I got like 6. But you might go out and buy me another mic. Listen, if your guy likes grilling, might go out and get him an oven or something to go along with the grill. If he's a builder, get him a saw. It's a lot of things you can do. Find out whatever his hobby is. Hiking. Bought me hiking shoes. And go out there and buy him a peripheral item or accessory to go along with it. I can't tell you what it is. Figure it out and go out there and do it. Now, last but not least, it's something for me, really not for me, but it's something that I like and I was thinking about too. It has a lot to do with travel. Now, the world is creeping back open. It ain't even creeping back.
This
I
is
feel
the
like the
world.
door wide the hell open right
Wide.
now.
It's open.
Everybody is traveling. We are all in the traveling mood. What you can do. Now, listen, if you got the bread, you can add a little sauce on it. But go out there and get him a nice travel bag carry-on joint and let him know that, you know, y'all about to start taking more trips. Personally, the one I like, this is not for you to buy, the one I like is Private Label NYC. Boy, that thing look good. It looks amazing. It's a nice travel bag. Now, if you want to add some secret sauce, go ahead and throw him a trip in the bag too and say, here, baby, here's you a bag. What's this bag for, sweetheart? Shit, we're going to take a trip. Open it up. Bam. Got the whole itinerary sitting right there. Now, if you don't want to take it that far, what you can do is, go. No, stop. Don't go yet. I'm going to take a break in a second. If you don't want to take it that far, what you can do is buy him some Apple AirTags that's going to go along with the bag. And then you can have that going on too. So you got the bag and the Apple AirTags go along with the bag. And if he loses the bag, then you have some good stuff. Now, we're going to take a quick break. But before you go, we take a break. I got some honorable mentions here. One, can always buy him a white button up. Every man needs a white button up. I always say that. The Nike Kill Shot 2s, that's my favorite shoe. It's my go-to. It goes with everything. The Nike Kill Shot 2s. If you're looking for something cool, something personalized, you can get him a framed picture of you, him, and the family, or just him and his son, him and his daughter, whatever the case is. That always goes over well. And if you want to get him something real special, go out there and get yourself some vibrating panties and let him control the vibrator. It's the gift that keeps on giving year round, making that thing wet.
For Father's Day?
Why not?
All
Make
right.
that thing jump. Now, right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break because India has to use the bathroom, and we will return hopefully in like a minute. And we're back from the quick commercial break. Now, India is going to get into her favorite segment of the podcast.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
Ho! WWID. What would India do? Kick it.
I accidentally sent my coworker a nude and she shared it at work.
Ooh.
Basically, a few days ago, I was texting a coworker about something we were working together on for work.
It wasn't no mistake.
I was also sexting with my girlfriend at the same time.
It might have been a mistake.
I ended up getting the two confused and sent a nude to my coworker.
Goodness gracious.
As soon as I realized what I did, I apologized and told her it wasn't meant for her. She told me it was fine and not to worry about it, and mistakes happen.
She wanted to see that thing.
She told me she would delete it, and me trusting her word, I thought that it was. Today, another coworker told me she shared the photo with quite a few people at work.
I'm calling HR.
When I confronted her about it, she denied it. We have an HR department, but I'm afraid to talk to them about it because I'm afraid the photo could be seen as sexual harassment and I may lose my job. What should I do?
Ooh.
This is very, very tricky.
Nah, it ain't. Go
because
ahead.
I think that if you go to HR, that you risk
Yep.
getting fired. However, she could also get fired
Yep.
because of revenge porn.
There you go. Not revenge porn, but just...
So, I mean, not revenge porn, but slick like it.
Yeah.
Because you told her it was a mistake, and now she's showing your body parts around the office to everyone. But I do think that you will probably get in trouble first. It also sucks that you're a man.
Oh, yeah, he's a man, she's a woman. I saw that on the thing.
And that is usually not perceived as well. I don't want to say that he should be quiet because that isn't fair. Because if it were a woman,
oh my goodness, yeah,
we wouldn't be telling her to be quiet.
Tables will be turned.
But if you really want to say something, I do think that you should maybe start looking for another job.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this. I didn't even think about it that far. If it was a woman, we would be screaming to the top of our lungs.
And
go tell.
You're just a little, I don't know.
I'm about to say something that I probably shouldn't say.
You're just not mindful of your actions because you shouldn't be sexting your girlfriend.
Why not?
At the same time that you're texting your coworker.
Nah, you can't say that.
Because people make mix-ups all the time.
But you can't say that,
People
man.
accidentally text other people all the time. And it's probably not a good idea to be sending dick pics at the same time that you're discussing business at work.
Man, listen, Marvin Gaye said it best. If the spirit move you, let it groove you. If the spirit groove you, let it move you. Whatever Marvin Gaye said.
Because then it's like, so we're texting in the middle of the day about work.
Yep.
And you're sending nudes in the middle of the day while you're at work.
Yep. He may have already had it ready. He may have had that shit planned from the night before, took it and be like, can't wait to drop this on my girl.
Well, no, because he said that he was already sexting her. He said that. He said he was already doing it.
He may have already had the gun loaded the night before and saved it to get ready to pull the trigger.
But, that's tough. That's a tough situation.
Can I tap in? Me as a guy, first of all, if the lady told me she wasn't going to send it out, and I apologize, hopefully you got that in a text message. First thing right there. So if you do go to HR, you can immediately show them that, like, listen, this is what she said. This is what I've been getting back. And I'm showing y'all the message right now. It's not on me. What I do in my personal time with me and my girlfriend, I know I'm doing it at work hours, but I didn't, hopefully, that's why I said he didn't take the picture at work. He's like, hey, I didn't take the picture at work. I was texting me and my girlfriend, my wife, whatever the case is. And I sent this picture by mistake to my coworker who I was also texting simultaneously. And I texted her back instantly and apologized and told her that it wasn't meant for her. Now, if he can timestamp the two, I would text my girlfriend 3:45. I sent this picture at 3:45 to my coworker.
But what I'm saying is that he could still get in trouble because when you're at work, you're technically not supposed to be handling personal business while you're at work. Anyway. Yeah.
I don't believe it. If I want to sex that work, then I think you can.
It depends on what kind of job you have. We don't know what kind of job they have. It depends on what kind of job some people have far more freedom with their phones and who they talk to at work than others.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Pinky Ring Shawty didn't even think about it.
So it just depends.
I mean, you got a hell of a point there, but Listen.
I mean, my first mind would be to say, hey, go to HR, show them the timestamps, tell them it was an accident, XYZ. But depending on who is in your HR department and
That's
how
true,
the
too.
HR department is, you could lose your job.
My first mind is to say, bro, listen. If she not going to HR about it and you got a couple of coworkers talking about it, if the picture was decent, then don't even worry about it. Now, if you were flaccid, and it just wasn't your best work, then I go to HR. But if it was some good work, then I ain't gonna really worry about it like that. I'm just gonna let it lay. And they shouldn't have my news circulating around.
But he still shouldn't. He shouldn't be at work. I don't think it's fair because he shouldn't
It's
be
not
at
fair.
work feeling uncomfortable, especially with the girl saying that she's not going to tell anyone
She
or
lied
show
to you.
anyone, and yet she goes around and she's showing it to multiple people. Like, that sucks.
Has that ever happened to
And
you
your
before?
place of fuck no. I've never
Not
sent
like
the
a
nude.
not a nude, but have you ever sent a text message meant for somebody else, like meant for a significant other to somebody else? Like maybe a
No.
sexy text message.
Mm-mm.
Never?
Nope.
Did I tell the story right here? I did that before. I didn't tell the story.
No.
I was texting my ex-girlfriend one day, and I forgot what it was that we were talking about. But at the end of the night, I texted her something nice. It wasn't nothing like lewd or nothing like that. And for some strange reason, I texted to her dad. True story. I texted her dad a message that was meant for her. But it was a good message. It was like something super sweet. I thank God because, y'all know me by now. It could have been total off base. But it was a good message. And I thought about that. Like, damn. When you just read that out loud, it's the first thing I thought about. Like, I did that before.
Mm-mm. I've never done that.
No nudes. You never sent a nude to, like...
And then I'd be double checking. I'd be like, damn, let me make sure that before I send this shit, the right person's in here. Hell, I delete it, go back, make sure I'm texting the right person.
Man, you ain't lying.
I've had somebody accidentally text me. This isn't even sexual.
Oh.
I've had somebody accidentally text me something that was meant to be negative towards me.
Oh,
They
yeah.
sent it to somebody else. They were trying to send it to
That's
somebody else,
funny.
but they sent it to me talking
did
about me. So
That did happen.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to slip up and make a mistake and send something to somebody else if you're not paying attention. Like, I've done that before myself. It just so happened. Like, it wasn't anything sexual or anything like that.
That's why, people, listen, you got to measure twice to cut once. I say it again. Measure twice to cut once. Always double check. Man, God forbid you mess around and send a message to the group message, a message that's supposed to be in the group message to one of you, to your girlfriend or your wife. I can't even imagine doing that. Ooh, gonna be some smoke in the shitty, possibly. Same thing for you. I saw y'all group message before. You let me see that message about that man. You know that man I'm talking about. Y'all talked about him this weekend on the low. I heard y'all sniggering and grinning. Yeah, I heard y'all. Okay. Boy, girls think they be so slick. I pick up on that. I don't be drunk. I heard them this weekend. I heard them. But then they be talking about guys like we the one be talking about it. Nah. I heard y'all. Just know, I heard y'all. I ain't say nothing because my wife, no. She got eyes still. She can look at somebody and find them attractive. But I heard you.
I didn't say anything.
India, tell the people where they can find you.
He did that, Marie, on Instagram.
You can find me at BLove1911. Also, you can find me finding another wife that ain't gonna lie, sniggering and grinning. She and I podcast on Instagram. She and I podcast at gmail.com. You can hit her up on there. You can hit me up at She and I podcast on Instagram and BLove1911 on Instagram. We want to hear from you. You want to get some tips, some topics, let us know. We're going to start back having guests pretty soon. She's about to get to work on that. And in the meantime, in between time, thank y'all for tuning in. And it's been real. It's been fun. I out.